Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Krista and today I will be doing a pick a card reading on how clingy will your future spouse be and what is their level of PDA. Now there are three piles to choose from. You have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can look at each image, see which one resonates with you the most, and that may be your pile. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Hi and welcome if you chose pile 1. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful this is a collective reading and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Okay, so for you, pile 1, I'm getting that your future spouse is not necessarily one that is super clingy. They feel like both of you should have opportunities to have your own space and to be your own individuals apart from each other. As long as you both are committed to each other, it's fine. You don't always have to be texting each other. Like, they don't mind waiting for you to text them back the whole day. It's like they understand that you may be busy. They hope that you also understand that they may be busy. And so they don't feel a need to be constantly texting or checking up. I feel like you have a conversation. If you say, for example, you guys are apart from each other for some reason, for work or something, one text throughout the day, which is like, good morning, are you okay? Morning, I'm good, blah blah blah. And the conversation ends there and they're good. They're not super clingy and they don't really require a lot of attention actually. Because to them it's like they're already sure of the connection, so why is it that I'm putting in like more extra work or effort than needed if a connection is already there? If there's something that needs to be done, I will do it, yes. But if it isn't doesn't need to be done, I don't need to do it. Almost basically it's like did we say our good morning text? Say for example you like good morning text and they'll text you good morning, that's it. And that's fine. If the conversation ends there and doesn't have any more conversation for the rest of the day until you guys may meet up again when you guys get home, they're cool with that. Yeah. But this is a person who, if if you want them to react more or do more, they are willing to do more is what I'm getting. If you want them to be more clingy or to hold on to you more, to text you more, call you more, have a long conversation, they will find the time out of the day to make sure that happens. Basically, they're not opposed to making sure that you get what you need, especially in the as it relates like validation or attention, things like that. They aren't opposed to doing extra if that needs to be done. They aren't opposed to putting in the effort. That's what I'm saying. Like, if effort needs to be put in, they'll put it in. But other from that, like, they're pretty good because it's like, to them, we're already married. I don't think this is a person that gets jealous either. I don't think you're just about one of those persons that get jealous. Yeah. So if you aren't satisfied with what's going on and you feel like you aren't being given the attention that you need, they are willing to change that and they are willing to give that to you. And they're also the type of person to follow everything through exactly as you say. So, for example, going back to the good morning text, you say you like a good morning text plus something more, or like you like good morning text, or like you like text too that's like, did you have lunch already? Stuff like that. What time will you get home? If you say you want that, they'll do that. They'll commit to that. They're willing to make changes where there needs to be changes, and they're willing to do what needs to be done, study what they need to study, know what they need to know, gather the type of information they need to gather to push forward and create progress, and so that you guys can be happy again. I guess you could say that, yeah. So you guys, so the relationship can run smoothly as it should. So if there's anything that you feel like you're lacking or you're not getting, you could just tell them. They're willing to work on it. This is somebody who's willing to correct anything that isn't up to standard, I guess you could say. So this person too is like, they're kind of just going on along with what you like, because for them, just knowing that they're with you, knowing that you're their spouse, is good enough for them. They don't need to do extra. They feel like they don't need to do extra or do a whole lot. Because to them, just like you being there with them and you being their spouse, it's good enough for them. Like, yeah, I don't see them having a high level of PDA either, unless I just see little things where maybe like they may hold your hand across the street. They may put their hand on the lower part of your back to lead you at times. But aside that, they're not a big PDA person either. They're not one to. This person's not clingy at all. They're not one to like hold on to you and like, like, yeah, they feel like both you and them, like, you guys, it's like we're married. You're coming home with me, so like, why? Why do I need to do like extra or something like that? Okay, so because like this person, it may come up in other ways. So in a private setting, it may come up more. Like in a very, let's say, a passionate moment between you guys. That's where you really, wow, you really see them being like clingy, wanting to hold on to you, wanting to always. I feel like this person always, they like when they can see your face. Well, you guys have passionate embraces. I guess you could say that. They like when, I'm trying not to say too much. Uh, they like when they can look in your face. Basically, that's when that side of them really comes out, like that clingy side of them. They like holding on to you. Yeah, and they'll want it to go on for like a really long time. So it's like, because you're satisfied in that moment, they don't feel the need to hold hands and do all of that, because it's like you wouldn't, for example, like that moment wouldn't be as passionate as it was if we didn't actually care for each other. This is how this person thinks. Yeah. So it's like, do I need to be like doing the extra the whole mile or going the whole mile basically? But if you want to do more, they'll do more. But it's not necessarily a thing for them where they are holding hand. You guys are holding hands, or like being really mushy. Like, yeah. And also, too, I'm getting something about your ring. Your ring is enough, or this person's ring is enough to. The ring is enough. I don't know how else to say it, but like that. Like your ring or their ring is already like the claim, or like it's like that's how they view, like it's like that's how they cling on to you. That's how it would be seen as like them being clingy. Like, 'cause it's like we are already attached to each other. Everybody knows like we're married. Everybody sees the ring. So it's like, do I need to do more? Like, yeah. But it's like, if you want more affection, they are willing to give you more affection. Right? Yeah, they're willing to try new things and to grow and to do something different. Even something that may be even considered a bit shocking, even if like you may tell them like you want them to be more spontaneous and like or you want them to you want them to surprise you, and they may just like kiss you in public like really deeply or something like that. Like yeah, I see them doing things that are really spontaneous and are super shocking and taking a chance to do that. Yes, because I'm getting this person is willing to just do what you want them to do. So if you want more affection, they'll give you more affection. All right. So that's all I'm getting for you. Pile one. All right. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you didn't, that's also okay. That is the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Hi, and welcome if you chose pile two. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful this is a collective reading, and therefore, all the messages may not completely resonate with you, okay? Okay, so I do see your future spouse wanting to be close. Uh, I choked a little. I have no idea why. But yeah, I see this person like, I see somebody in your mind's eye. Two people sitting on a couch, one person holding on to the other person's hand and then looking up at them like really sweetly. Yeah, so it's like this person wants to be close to you, especially with the high priestess here. Mm, they want to always feel like they know you or like you know them. It's like this person wants to know. It's like yeah, they're pretty clingy. They wanna be attached to you. They wanna know everything what's going on with you. They want to tell you everything that's going on with them. That's what makes them happy. They want to be able to support you and help you in any way that you need, and provide for you in any way that you may need. They want to bring you to new horizons, that you see different things from a different perspective. So if there's something that's been bothering you, like say you can't like a situation happening, you're trying to think of it from a different perspective, they want to be able to help that. Like they just want to know everything what's going on with you at every, like not every moment, but like they want to know especially the important moments. They want you to trust them, they want you to feel safe with them, they want you to feel protected by them. This person will definitely be the type to hold your hand and like kiss the back of your hand right here, even when you guys are like standing. Something about this person's eyes are very sweet also. They have a very is glossy the word? Like their eyes have like a shine to them. Very sweet, very loving. Yeah. Something about this person and the way I'm not even like I'm getting just all this like intuitively. Like I'm not even getting this from the cards basically. This person is a very sweet person. When they love and they choose to see the best in everyone and have patience with everyone, and they know and they try their best. They know when you're trying to be malicious and when you're coming from a space where you are, versus if you're coming from a space where you're stressed or you're angry and everything's overwhelming. They know when you're doing something on purpose and when something is just happening because you're stressed or something else is going on. This person is very attentive. Yeah, it's like this person wants to help you out anytime anything's going wrong. It's like they want you to, I don't want to say depend on them, but like rely on them. They want to be reliable to you. Yeah. Yeah, this person is really giving. This person is going to cling on to you. Yeah. they're gonna want to hold on to you in every moment because there's something like they just feel very comfortable with your energy, and it's like they want you to feel the same way. Like this person, when they love someone, they're the type of person to want to know everything about the person. They're the type to want to if the person is going somewhere, they want to walk the person there. Like this is the type of person where if like you were on a bus and you were leaving, they would walk a little bit until the bus is like out of like bounds where they can't follow the bus anymore. Yeah, they'll look at the window. Yeah, or like a train, like that. I'm getting like, you know those movie scenes? I'm getting something like that. This is this person. They're very sweet though. They're very sweet and they're very giving and they're very attentive, as I said. And this is someone who they want to be somebody who you view as reliable. So this person that said like, if you want to go somewhere, you don't want to go alone, this person will go with you. Even before that, they'll even like suggest it to you. Like, do you want me to walk you? Or sometimes like they don't even ask. They like you'll be going somewhere, they'll just be you're putting on your shoes or something and they start putting on their shoes. And you're like, what are you doing? And they're like, I'm gonna walk with you. And you're like, you don't have to walk with me. They're like, no, I wanna walk with you. Like, yeah, this person's like that. It's not in a way, their clinginess is not in a way that is like stifling. It's more in a way that this person just wants to make sure that you feel safe and that you feel happy. They just as this person, your presence alone makes them happy. Your voice alone makes them happy. This is the type of person where you would fall asleep on video calls with. That's the vibe of your relationship, honestly. Let me see if anything else comes out. Okay, I'm getting you feel the same way. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. You guys match each other. You guys both have the same amount of passion, love, excitement when it comes onto the relationship, and both of you are pretty serious, and both of you are on the same page when it comes onto everything. So I'm getting just as clingy as yeah, because it's like this person wants you like just as how they're open with their love for you, they want you to also feel open to share your love with them. And any burdens that you guys may have, they want you guys to share it together. Yep. You have the Ace of Wands here. So yeah, both of you are very much pretty passionate and desirable and desire each other just as much. And you both of you are just gonna be just super clingy to each other. Somebody may find it to be a little bit too much or a bit excessive, but I'm getting it's actually pretty balanced and enough and you guys very much are very on the same page. Like nobody's doing extra than the other person. Like just as much as effort you put in, sorry, just as much effort as you put in, they put in. It's a pretty equal balance give and take between both of you guys. In terms of like just as how you want to hold their hand, they want to hold your hand. And you'll both find yourself in moments where I'm getting you guys will be in public and you guys will find each other reaching for the other person to hold on to them. Yeah, you guys cannot be separated by anything. I'm getting anywhere you guys go, you guys will always be hanging on to each other. Especially with this four of coins showing here and how everything is like, yeah, you guys are basically attached at the hip, almost like yeah. you guys, I'm getting, even when you guys are like, you guys are a couple where you'll be traveling together and like you look across the aisle in the plane, you look across the aisle and you're that couple that's cuddled up together in the seat. Yeah. So I'm getting the PDA is pretty. I guess I wouldn't call it heavy. I'm just getting it's like a normal amount of I'm getting both of you. It's normal to both of you, and it's okay for both of you. Like you, both of you do not see it as excessive, and I don't think anybody viewing it may view it as excessive too, other than maybe like just one person. But other than that, I'm not getting this like super excessive and like in people's faces. It's just two people who are in love, two people who feel safe with each other, two people who feel comfortable and comforted by each other's presence. You guys are just there for each other. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing, and it's not too much. I'm getting it's okay. All right. So that's all I'm getting for you, part two. Hope the reading resonated. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, that's also okay. And that is the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Hi, and welcome if you chose pile three. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful this is a collective reading, and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you, okay? Okay. Um, okay, so they're not normally clingy or anything, but after something happens between you guys, like a disagreement, argument, that's when they start to become clingy. That's the way how they try to mend whatever it is that happened or that they saw like that they view as like went wrong. That's the way how they make amends with you. They want to be close to you. So like when this person's upset, okay, you'll know when this person's upset because they all of a sudden start clinging to you. This is how they are. You'll know that they're upset because they start clinging to you. Because normally they're pretty free and they like, I'm guessing they probably even like their own space. But when something's going on, that's when they could come. Yeah, they probably normally really prefer their own space and they're not very clingy and they don't really want to hold on to you. But like whenever something happens and they want like apologize or they know they did something wrong, or if they're upset with you a bit, they may suddenly start to become clingy with you because that's the way that they want to show you that they want to make amends or they want things to be better again or back to the way it was. They show that by being clingy. Getting something too about like when this person is sick, they'll be like a they'll act like a little puppy. Yeah, it's like they want to change everything around and to make everything more nurturing or bring back everything to be more nurturing. This is the way how they do it. So normally I'm getting they're not very clingy. Normally they're not one to pack on PDA. But when something's wrong, they'll start to pack on PDA. And they'll start to be like really clingy. That's because they, especially like if they did something wrong and you're upset at them, all of a sudden they're calling you all type of sweet names. They're holding onto your hand. They want to do stuff for you. They feel whenever they feel guilty or bad about something that happened, they show it by giving you a lot of PDA and by being super clingy. And like they'll probably even buy you a bunch of stuff that you want. They'll even go with you in the store and be like, "What do you need?" Da, da, da. Like, yeah, this is how this person makes amends. Like they'll tell you they're sorry, and then they'll be holding your hand, but then after like a couple of days, they'll be back to their usual self where they're not very, yeah, they won't be very clingy. It's just kind of, yeah. I'm not getting that this person's like super like romantic. I'm not getting that they're super romantic or stuff like that. The most the more when you mostly see them get romantic is after an argument, especially if they're the one that's in the wrong. But I'm getting this person may be one that like I'm just getting this person could also be someone who's just very super quiet. They're a very quiet person. They don't really like arguments or confrontations, and they may even really like their own space, as I say. And you may also be a person that likes their own space a lot, and so like you guys aren't really up for say being clingy or a lot of PDA. And what ends up happening is that when something does happen where you guys are upset, it's like, let me tell you how this person works basically. In order to not grow like resentment or to not hold a grudge or get super angry or anything, they'll hug you or hold on to you because it's like, if I'm holding on to you, if I'm hugging you, it's like, how upset can I really get? That's how they think. So it's like this person all of a sudden they just want to hug you whenever arguments happen and things like that. They want to fix things very quickly, and they just want and they want to make they want to be like, "Is everything okay?" They may have an anxious attachment style, honestly. Um, their attachment style may be in like an anxious category there. Yeah. Yeah, it's like anything like arguments, disagreements gives this person stress and makes them overthink, makes them worry, and makes them try to find a solution quickly and run to find something quickly to do. So it's like, oh, we're arguing, like let me hug her. Or or let me hug him. And it's like throughout the argument, or throughout you guys like saying the rest of you point saying whatever like you need to get off your chest, they'll want to hug. This is a person that wants to make up very quickly. They don't want to prolong the argument. They don't want it to keep on for another day. But I'm getting this because it makes them panic or worried. It's like if if that doesn't happen, then they feel like they're losing you. Alright, so let's see what else comes out. Yeah, it's like they quickly wanna fix the tower, fix what's ruined. They wanna build back that happy home. They're quick to this person's also very quick to apologize. Um they may even apologize when they didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, they're very quick to apologize and they want to get back to that happy home, the happy family, and that base. It's like this person cannot stand the conflict. They run from confrontation. They run from competition and conflict. So anything that they can do to minimize it in the moment, that's what they do. That's why they'll hug onto you and cling onto you. So I'm getting naturally, normally, they're not super clingy and they don't do a lot of PDA, but when um when it comes on to like say arguments and things like that, after the argument happens, it's like for them to know that for them to know that everything is still okay, that you still love them, they'll pack on a lot of PDA, they'll be super clingy. And if you reciprocate it, they know that everything's okay. If you don't reciprocate it in any way, or like you're a little bit stiff, or like you don't really respond, they're gonna overthink it and they're gonna be all in their head about it. Yeah. They may be a bit of a people pleaser because it's like they try to make sure that everybody's. Because I'm saying like they'll even apologize for things, but that like they don't need to apologize for and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for you. Pile three. I'm getting that they do have some growing to do. Not getting they will do it, but it's over time. For this person who's had a rough time as it relates to like love or relationships, so it takes a while for them to like get out of that zone where it's like arguments aren't bad. They're there for growth. Conflict isn't bad, it's there for growth. It's like they need to change their perspective and the way that they think about it. I'm getting there is room for growth. Alright. So that's all I'm getting for you, pal three. Hope the reading resonated. Hope you have fun. If you didn't, that's also okay. And that's the end of your reading. Thank you for watching.